Okay, stream's gone live, I think. Let's see. Got a black screen currently, so that's good. Okay, seems to be up. Awesome. Okay. Yep, so this is going to be a continuation of yesterday's stream, was it? Yeah, yesterday's stream. I really don't actually like this music at all. Let's just... You know, I don't like that one at all. I guess we could try continue the players we had last time. It wasn't great, but we'll go with that. Okay. Chat still seems broken. Okay, let's try pop that out again and see if this time, there we go, that time it's correct. And it's gotten really confused of how things should be laid out. Are they still all together? They're not. Okay. Let's fix that up there. Okay then. So I am probably going to keep working maybe on parts of the admin system, as I kind of just want to get that done. For the most part. Or maybe work on the flag rewrite instead, because the flag system should be quite quick to fix up, I believe, from what I remember. Let's just close all the windows. And then let's go back here. So, flags is something that's really underused, from what I remember. Yeah, as flags are kind of only a name. They exist. Yeah, you get the name of a flag, you don't get any information about the permissions or anything like that, so it's not a very great system. And like, you set flag, you don't add flag, and I'm gonna guess set flag because they're like booleans, kind of, I guess. Does make sense. But yeah, flags are just unused. I'm not even sure if there's a loader file for flags. I mean, this code in itself is fairly bad. So, okay, yeah, no, there isn't one for flags, but there should be. So, to make a new folder? Or do I just include a new file? Because I kind of want to split up this file to remove a lot of this code from here, because this file should be a loader, but it's not. Could be an option. The other option is just I dump the code in here and then fix it later. So I'm not too sure. Okay. Let's go with flags plural. Is that? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Flags equal to flags. Yeah, and then flags.get. We don't need a flag. And we can also have get all. And then the flags will return the name, and then we can flags dot get flags from table. So we have the flags that we have. So then flags will have a flags dot underscore list is equal to. There you go. And let's just also get it to regenerate that code. Get flag, get flags. Get. Let's just have an alias there. And then here we can loop over, and then we can get the flag name. And then I think we should store by flag and get the table, and then just return out. So this will get a copy of the table. Shadows binding on 258. Oh, there. Yeah. Folders to load. Let's call it instead. Let's clean up that code a bit. Okay then. So we now have a get flags from table as well. So this can now actually interact with the character flag as well. So we can now check their permissions. So what a flag will look like, let's just make a default flag for something. I don't know what a flag would be. Maybe let's do like a can spawn flag or something. So local, so flags.register. How do we design it? Do we design it with a single table? We design it with a single table, okay, and with a name. So the name will be can spawn, I guess. Will be the name, and then the permissions it gives will be, I don't remember the can spawn flag or permission. So let's just load up the game and let's get it. That will take a while to mount, but yeah, we can then just put the permissions here. I really should not have names like that. Don't put capitals in a file. And then in permission calculation, which exists inside the user groups, I think there's already a function. It's under permissions and then permission found. No, svsync. SH is it S? Oh, it's shared. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, you can see here. We get the issue. So what I can do here is flags dot get flags from table, and then we can pass that in. Maybe just get flags should return this anyway. Instead. Yeah, why not? I'm not too sure I like there being a new var for each flag. I think maybe just a single flags table could work instead of how this has been done. There you go. So we now return the data, so we can also just go with it if not has, then return end. there you go. It's again relying on flags, which I'll just get rid of. The bar placement for there is not great. So I will need to fix that. Char flags. I think we need to do a table.copy here, from what I remember. I think there's a check on pointers, and so it won't cause an update. And then I will also actually pass flag data, yeah. And then we pass that data there. Add flag. There you go, and then we can character add flag, character remove flag. There you go, we set it equal to nil, and it works. Okay. Cool. That works. And oh, why did I just get a message? It's unimportant. Cool. Okay. Okay then. So yeah, this needs to be actually moved out of here. And moved into the bars folder. So this will just be flag.lower. Just so that we actually have the flag registered. So we can add flag, we can remove flag. And then we have the has flag, which has also been updated as well. And then we have get flags, and then we have maybe get flags names. I can so spell. Char get flags name, get flag names, get flag names. This doesn't, no, this is not great. I want to actually do the other way around. There you go. I mean, you might end up with some invalid flags in there, I guess, so that might not be what you want. Now I think about it, so you do probably actually want to loop over them. But I think for now, no, I think it's fine for there to be invalid flags, because it will just continue over them. So there shouldn't be any problems there. Get flag names, get flags. Yeah, okay. And then in the permission we can then check if it is a table. Does this actually get called? Only as a fallback for if the class doesn't have a permission as well. Okay. Anyway, let's go back to GarageMod. Let's open the menu and let's have a look at what the permission is. Just as an example. Can spawn, let's go with .prop. Prop spawn then. Can spawn dot prop. That was what it was called, right? Can spawn dot prop. Yeah, there you go. So that would allow someone to spawn in a prop if given. So then, okay. So then if we come back over here, we probably want something similar to this. For the flags as well, actually, with a list and maybe a search option. Yeah, because you can just maybe have something here, just like list flags or view flags to manage them. Okay. I mean, technically flags could also be done in game with dynamic permissions instead of manual like this, actually. Is there any reason why they can't be? Other than just effort? Hey, let's go with just effort. And let's leave flags in game. And let's also add a description for them. Because it would be useful to maybe list out just what they do. Because this one is just a straight up permission one. But others could also do some things. I can't think of the right word. But like, yeah, they could kind of be used in hooks and stuff instead of permission things. The one I can think of just off the top of my head as an example, there are certain features that I don't want people that have not been trained to be able to do, as an example. So if they are unable to do those actions at all, so for example the dueling leaderboard, if someone has been trained, they don't need to see that. They don't need to be able to do dueling just yet, because they're still in their training phase. So yeah. So that would be like a has trained or has been trained kind of flag. And then that would get set by the training system once they finish their training. Okay. Let's rename this to be flags instead of flag. Okay, and then in here let's add the flags folder. So I don't like the get all classes. Should we get classes all? I mean, maybe get all classes works. This is some very old and very questionable code. That's been left there, so. Anyway, so we've got a basic flag now. So let's run a refresh, and let's see what the command outputs. I think I made them found that. Yeah, because I have a get flags. Get all flags. Get all flags. Get flags all. Get all flags. But then also it shouldn't. That should be the alias. It should just be get all. Yeah, and then this can just get purged out. There we go. Okay, so now let's refresh that and let's try that again. Okay, 27. Attempt to index a nil value. 27. Get flags. This is returning a null value. Okay. Let's just return a table then. I think table is something that is supported now as a parser right now. There doesn't seem to be any script errors. Yeah, table is just supported now. Along with color and angle. Okay. Cool. Let's see. We have a pairs 35 bad argument table expected got to no value. Got no value. Interesting. What? How do you get a no value there? And everything that's passed into this. Yeah, no character in the perm. How does char get flags? Is there multiple functions for this? Yeah, there's only one. And so that should work. What does this get out? Table expected got nil. What? Oh, here. Maybe? I am so confused on how this is script erroring. Because we returned the table, so there shouldn't be a oh, there's a return there. Oh. I'm blind, there you go. That was the problem. Okay. Cool. That's good. Yeah, so for length of the stream, I'm looking to try get like an hour, maybe 2 hours. But I'm feeling quite tired, so okay, spawn positions are entirely fucked. That is nice to see. But there were no script errors this time, so that at least looks promising. Of a start, okay. Let's also actually just put the flag system rework in here. So if I now print all my flags, I have none. Yeah, I am always going to be super admin, so... there is a choice validator now, don't we? We do have a choice validator. So... okay, let's now work on the chat command for the flags. Which won't work. No, yeah, I've just realised that doesn't work, the chat command, how I wanted it to, but it's fine. Okay, let's go and let's just put some commands here, I guess, because we don't have any better files to put them. Add flag. Yeah. This is an admin one, so I'll remove those. Yeah, actually no. No, target level probably shouldn't be ignored. Oh yeah, this needs to be delayed in a hook.add post module loaded. Okay, there we go. I haven't tested these commands, have I? Doesn't look like it actually. I need to look into C player arc again. I have forgotten what the singular was. Yes, set multiple false. There we go. There you go. As we don't really want to have multiple people once targeted. There you go, we can add the flag now, and there you go. So if I now run a refresh, I should have looked at a permission I didn't have. Also what we should do when registering permission flags is register a permission if it doesn't already exist. No, maybe not. That seems a bit... No, that seems too heavy-handed. The permissions that a flag already... that uses should already kind of be predetermined. Okay. I won't have the permission, will I? To add the flag. I might have got the hook name wrong. Yeah, it might be load. Yeah, load. Oops. There you go. And this is flags. There you go, let's run a refresh then. I don't think I actually needed to do a refresh there, but that's what I'm going with. Okay. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, I wanted to see if the menu has the permission now. I do also need to wonder where the things are coming from because I don't remember registering them. There you go, flags.user. Flags.user, which isn't a great permission name. I'll make a better one. There you go, that's there now. And then slash char. Yeah, character commands don't seem to get refreshed when your permissions get refreshed. I will also just run another refresh, as why not? It's not taking that long to run at the moment. And we have an empty file for class, okay. Okay. Attempt to call get char 261. Yeah, because it's a table. There you go, that's the issue. Char flags 37. Yeah, maybe a get flag table. Yeah, there we go. So now we can replace this with this. And then we won't get the same script errors anymore. As everything is now under one table. No, can't replace that one. Okay, cool. And because this is character meta, we now need to refresh because they don't dynamically update. I probably should make them dynamically update. It's actually not that difficult. Now that I think about it. It'd be quite easy. Okay, there we go. So, if I now run that command again. There you go. I now have the flag. So if I now print the flags, it does now tell me I have the flag. Nice. I already had the permission, so it wouldn't give me the permission. But I think that means I can now add flags. Can I remove them? I think the command it gave was a different one. No, I haven't actually wrote one for remove. There you go. So now have remove written as well. And so we can now give and remove flags. We can't list them, which I don't really think is needed in a slash command. We can do that in the admin menu. So we can make a new function here for local character flags editor. The function char, because we don't have any data from here. And then what I want is I want to I have a list of the old vars and the list of the new ones and work out the changes. So no, old flags is equal to get flag table.copy. Okay, or new flags. New flags. There you go. And then what? Do all of these have callbacks? All of these do. Okay. Okay. Character flag. Editor. Set visible. Set draggable. Set center. Yeah, sure. All that stuff. So we don't want to loop over all new flags. No, we want to loop over flags.getAll. Name them flag. And what we want is a I don't remember the name of the component, what it's called. No, let's go with a label with a tick box instead. It's doing the delabel top docking, which is not right. Maybe it's just getting confused. With dcheckbox label. There you go, that's what I want. Dcheckbox label. Oh god, wrong way. There you go. And then above the label. Oh no, below we want the save button. There we go, we then call on save. And then here. Let's comment that out for now. And let's see how this looks then. So we go into menu and we go into character list. So this one, let's edit flags. Callback here is a problem because we didn't return. There we go. Refresh the map because I've just bricked the admin panel there, which is not good. Okay, let's run menu again. Go to our character list. Let's go on new, and let's edit flags. Yeah, props one's the only one that appears at the moment, which isn't too surprising. It is the only flag. We're close here. So if I click on new and click edit flag, it's unticked. Okay. So what we want to go with is if it's null before, then false. I'm going to go with or no, because its state is false. If it's in there, so flag changes there, and then no, so I want to go over this one. Over. So yeah, so I actually want to loop over. No, not this one. I want to local old flags. This one. And then new flags, and then if the value doesn't matter, then we will use false actually. Actually, so it will be true or false. So yeah, we'll get a change no matter what. So if the old value doesn't equal value, then eval equals false and old flags then equals not. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there you go. So we just add an extra check in there for if it used to be nil, but it's now false. Because if we toggle it up, and then we can just send the flag changes. Instead of sending all of the flags, we only send the changes over. Which works well. And then, yeah, we can just send the callback like that. There's no reason not to. What was it saying it was? It's just called edit flags. Edit flags. For this one, I'm just going to go with the same one. Yeah, there you go, character edit flags. That's just the permission I'm going to give on this one now as well. So flags that user, it's just character to edit flags. Which is, to be honest, what it should be. That's a nice coherent. Character.promote maybe, I don't know. Also seems like a better one than promote.user, but once all the permissions are valid, then we need to go through and make a consistent naming scheme, that's all. I mean, none of these do permission checks, weirdly enough. I should do permission checks on them, because if you can't actually edit it server-side, why can you see the menu? It's a bit odd. Anyway. There we go, so we can edit the flags. And we send the edit flags to the server. And do we have the code for it? No, we don't. Code ID. Yeah, we can't set flags, so... modify flags. Let's actually just call a modify flags function. And just pass in all the flags all at once. There we go. Okay, there we go. And so now we need this modify flags. Or bulk set. Set bulk set. There we go. So then we can go over here. And we can have this. There we go, we can do it like that. So we can bulk set the flag. Doesn't really help us here, because there's only one flag at the moment, but let's run a refresh. And then let's see how this goes. Yeah, it's pretty complaining because of the global. We can go with light flags to set. There you go. Another easy way is just to rename the flags table to something, like, I don't know, flag store or something. Hi Verdal, how are you? An error occurred. You don't have permission to edit flags. Cool. Ah, nice. What sort of workout? Okay, nice. Yeah, I need to get back into working out a bit. I put on quite a bit of weight over like this whole kind of like since I've left school, and I just basically have been antisocial and haven't left the house. I'm not getting enough exercise. Okay, if I remove that, save. Yeah, we have the same, but I forgot to save the file. Pain. Yeah, set flags. Cool. Are you looking for like a custom emoji to be added to like YouTube chat or what? I don't know what you're saying there. Oh. I mean, if you get the image, they can be suggested. Okay, the unsuccess doesn't exist client side. Nice. There shouldn't need to be I can just leave it empty. It's not needed. like that. Okay. It shadows. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, if you get the image, then it can be potentially added. We are not opposed to adding new emotes to devs. Okay, so if I go back into that menu. Okay. Yeah, I don't have Discord open, I'm streaming. There you go, okay, so yeah, so that updates the flag now. That did not update the flag. Okay. So it can remove but not add. Interesting. Okay, what status is this table here? So if I edit the flags and save... Oh yeah, of course nothing's gonna be there if I don't edit. So if I save that, we get a force, okay. Oh, I see, we need to cause a refresh to occur. Because the vase seem to be cached somehow. Sure. Okay. So true, true, false. Edit the flag. The last one was false. I'm confused. Okay, so it is currently false. So if I save the flag, click the edit flag, it's still unset. If I close the menu, go into the menu again, character list, the flag, and I'll have it. Okay, I think I understand what is going wrong. Okay, easy fix, easy fix. I mean, an easy fix is just to loop over. Yeah, store this change, and then in old flags, set the name equal to value, or nil. And that should temporarily fix that bug. Because the bug is just the fact that it takes the variables a couple of seconds to save. Oh, the flags. Yeah, the flag. Just save, say... Save, edit, unsaved. Save, edit. It's unpinged now. Okay, that's not the issue then. Because we're refreshing, so it's getting the new data from the database. I could go with this. I could just make it take like 2 seconds to sort of say like saving, saving, saving. The problem goes away that way. That seems kind of that seems a bit annoying. Okay. But, I mean, for now, I'll leave it there as a weird bug. Let me also just record it on, shall I? But I can still spell. Don't update quickly. On menu, I can say spell. Okay. Cool. Wireless clickable. Okay. Yes, that was a nice feature I wanted to add. Okay, so that did not take me long at all to write. That's nice. Okay. There's still I think there's still some issues with this one. Due to yeah, I think if I go, let's just water. Why are the planets not showing up? Strings. I thought I fixed the bug. I fixed the bug there, so... Okay. Something appears to be ever so... Is the config system bugged? No. But also, yes. The planets don't appear to be in the code. Okay, something is very wrong. Okay, apparently there's not enough mesh, that's fine. There's only one script error, which shouldn't be causing this problem. So... odd. Yeah, odd. Okay, let's go through the code. So, if planets aren't getting... So the planets exist, but their config vars are not registering. Their config vars aren't registering. Aren't their config vars registered here? Yeah, in register planet. I am so confused. I also noticed the hook name doesn't get used now. Which it probably should, so that's actually a bug. Though I think there is actually a better way of doing this than the way this has been done. Oh no, it just loops over all... Okay, that's fine. Okay. Never mind. It doesn't work the way I thought it did. Yeah, so the planets are registering through post-module load. They exist, or do they only exist for one of the rounds, not both? Which it runs from include modules. Is there a return in there somewhere? So for hook name func in as hook.get table do if func then print hook name and oh yep. Nothing gets printed out. So none of them return, so none of them block. But the planets do not exist in their config. That works. So that's not the issue, but this entire file hasn't appeared to have loaded. I mean, could it really be something as simple as like this? I think that should work. Otherwise I have no clue, unless I've somehow disabled it. Which I don't know. No, it's not one I've disabled. So... I don't know. This is odd. Okay. Come back here, let's run the print again. Planet registering is there now. Well, no, it was there before, I was just blind. So... let's try print all the config bars. It just isn't existing. Okay. Yeah, planet registering is in there. It gets called. And then the planets are now in there. I am so confused. Because that's not going to exist now client side, so... What? I don't think I've touched this stuff. Which is why this is so confusing, and why this seems to have broken. I mean, I technically did break some stuff before, but again, it seems to have done the same thing. The config has not registered. Is it somehow registering too quickly? I mean, this is the only thing we've added, but... Oh, apparently this doesn't get run anyway. Wait, how does this work? Oh, is that a load order thing? Whatever, I'll just undo it. It's probably not needed. Let's see what this returns server side. It returns a thing, and if I run a refresh now... what do we get? Okay, I think I have an idea of what just happened. And if it's what I think it is, that is absolutely stupid. Beyond stupid. Okay, I need to get a little file. One moment. Okay, so what I think is happening is we have like a hook.run, some custom hook, let's just call it, and let's just pass in true, it doesn't matter. And so what I think is happening is we have some custom hook, so this will just print. So I think what is happening is we have a print 1, and then if we have a second one, could be let's try print 3, and then let's try that. So if I SVN square LCS lower, and then lower underscore open script just lower, what did I call that file? I'll call it testing. One 3. Yeah. That is the problem. Oh my goodness, that is so stupid. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think this needs to be documented as an issue. It's a really odd and like not neat issue that probably could be resolved. But still. Oh my. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so basically what's happening is that when you do a hook.run, you do a for loop through an array, essentially. And what's happening is that if you add a second one that is based off its name, I mean, actually no, this one, actually no, hang on, I've just done the same name now. Let me refix that. Yeah, 3, 1, probably because we're not removing them. Let me, no, actually also, okay, let's fix that this time. And try that again. Okay, so this one we only get 1 and 2 running, not 3. Okay. If I go D and C instead, that one will not get removed because this is now D. Okay. No, that wasn't it. But also, oh. Okay, I'm now just confused. Yeah. No, this is right. What it's doing there with not printing 3 was right. But somehow I was getting it that this was still calling. Being called. And then this one wasn't being called in the earlier code. But now I can't seem to recreate it. It was above, wasn't it? Let me get the hook. Let me get the list how the hooks are done. Okay, yeah, so we had something that ran fast. And then we'd have something that would... I don't remember the name of it. But it's in the middle. What did I call it? It was in char management, wasn't it? Flags.command. Save that. Run the thing. And flags.command does go. Let's try use the same exact names that I had. And see if that works. And then this was planet registering, and then this was admin.commands.load. We did have a function call in between, which we can try. Then let's try that again. So this time I now get a 1, 2, and a 3. So all of them now load. But also I now have invalid name set. Let's just go for a much easier way of doing this. Okay, so we're now getting 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So yeah, so this ends up in front of this. As was happening, but now it's not blocking the second one from being called. Though I mean, this is still bad code. Okay, I don't know, but I will not do that again in future. Because that broke some stuff quite badly. Okay. Let's do a full refresh. Wait, did I save that file again? I had saved it with the thing. Oops. The thing I didn't want is still there. Wonderful. Okay. God, this music is weird. Okay, things loaded correctly this time. I probably don't want a meditation swap equipped. Let's go. I have no content. Wonderful. And I also haven't fixed the changes that have made this really, really slow to actually move now. And there still seems to be server and client desync. 9. Actually, didn't I was trying to now remember, I feel as if I broke collisions server side and haven't fixed them yet. That seems to be the case. Great. I can probably still dock from here. Yeah, I can. Cool. Let's load a different ship. So that one, I think that's the right one. Yeah, there we go, this is the one I wanted. Yeah, so I think if I spawn something here... That was a bad example. They have collisions. But you can kind of see that they render and then they get hidden shortly afterwards. Then we get Fiskin out. I might not even collide with them, so I don't know if I can catch them. Where's one of them? Oh, there we go, that's what I'm wanting. Okay, I don't collide with them, so... But yeah, you can see that... If I maybe... go, you can see that it vanishes after some time. When I get spawned in. And so that issue probably should get fixed. I think I have found the right hook now for implementing that. I think I used it in Sandbox. Down here, yeah. No, not in Sandbox, in Star Wars Hobby. Because we use a hook here, network entity created. We can just calculate their visibility from inside of here. So where's rendering system? Is that under utils? That's where I thought it would be. But it might be under Star Extra, yeah. Or is it the... No, it might not even be here. This matters. It might be the region system. Yeah, this is done client side, not even server side, so the ents should still be in the table. It's not like I cache it. Okay, now I'm just confused. I thought the issue was to do with the timer, but I'm pretty sure that this function calls a recalculate, yeah. And the reason is that they are in a different region. Or is the issue just because they spawned in and set no draw gets toggled by the spawn in effect? Maybe. Yeah. that would be it, wouldn't it? So... Okay, that did not copy. Let's try that again. I mean, this needs to be rewritten in a bit anyway, because we're moving off player region types and region IDs and stuff. That's a lot of variables, but that should do. And then this we can just put in here. Let's change that to V. And then we should get all of that info here. And then to be equal to local player, region type, region ID, schema data, and then int. And then if it is, then we return true. And player over binds 33. Oh, player isn't an argument in there. It is now. Okay, there you go. So we should potentially no for loop. Say to look 21. Instead just return false. No. Return true. Check should not maybe. So if we have a nil, it just means that we haven't decided. We're ignoring the rendering. And then if it is same region, then we then just return the same reason. No, so it should be should render. Should render. There we go. Okay. And then here we go with if it is true. So we care about the rendering of it. It should return. Okay. This might work. I know I'm still getting 21. Because it's still a return, still a continue. Okay. It does still seem to be happening, but also this hook effect is it's also starting with a C. So if I just do like Z's or something and do like a timer.simple of like 20 seconds. Probably is probably too long. Yeah, so it's when the thing ends, the no draw happens, so it is part of this effect that is what's failing. Oh, I've also, because I've renamed it, let's just run a refresh and fill. Let's go for that, and then let's see how that goes. But given we are now dealing with the race cases, for that to function properly, what probably should be done is we use the game mode function for that one. But now that I think about it, it also should only happen if the creator is equal to the player. Okay, let's... Did I accidentally land? I did. Okay, let's go into the dev cube, and then let's try... That is still very much spawning. Okay, but if I let's just uncomment that and run a refresh. I can spell. Okay, let's go back over here. Let's go over here. Okay. So given it's going like that, it means that this code is letting it... Oh no, this should be a not. Okay, I mean I've had that code just in the wrong way round the entire time. There we go. Okay, it still seems to be rendering. Yeah. Okay, that is still failing. I'm pretty sure this hook is only used by this function. Yeah, this game mode hook here is the only one that does it, and then this prop spawn does stuff but messes with set no draw. I mean, maybe what we can do is like timer dots 0.1 instead. That seems still really slow. Like one. Like, I mean, it's still under a second. That one felt way longer. That felt like 2 seconds. So I'm not sure. We also need to be careful here, of that. But that also doesn't feel as if that works, because it still doesn't seem any better than it was. Like, they still fall through. Well, not fall through, they still render. You can still see them as they get spawned in. They don't have an effect applied to them, but they still render. Let's just delete all the props, and let's just fall down all the way to the ground. This might take a while. Okay. Yeah, I spawned in a lot of props. Okay. But this should happen, I believe, when the entity is just created, right? What other functions exist? Okay, see you later. I mean, that works, I guess, as an option that we can go with. But if I turn this into like 0.1 instead. Yeah, it's so much quicker. What can I do? So I mean, one of the cheap ways that probably isn't great is what I can do is I can do a timer dot create end underscore set neutral for region, and then we can do ent index, and what's this? 0.1. So if this is, I'm trying to remember how timer.create works. Delay repetitions. So if we're doing 0.1, that means it will be roughly called. So I'm just going to do like 1.5 seconds. And just run that through again. There we go. So it exists for a fraction of a second at most. And the only reason it's probably actually existing there is there, maybe. I'll spawn it with a tool gun, and then we get a tool gun out. I think that's a fine amount of... I've just gotten rid of the... Smart. I've just gotten rid of the ship interior, because that doesn't seem to remake at the moment. That's a problem. Okay. I can't fix that now. Okay, so this should fix the rendering issues we've been having. And this is just part of the region system, so it's not... It adds a bit of lag to the server, but it shouldn't be too bad. Okay. So... Nice. Okay, let's move that into first build. Okay. So, do we have a flag one? Yeah, flags are now done. Cool. So we are promoting to the I haven't tested them, that's why they're not set yet. So yeah, so we've got all the teleport commands, which are still waiting on part of the region system. So the region system is blocking us there. Same with the sit command. What else? Warn isn't prevented by that. For once, yeah, for warns, sorry, my brain is just being slow. Yeah, there's no reason we haven't done warns. Warns just require a database, I think. Yeah, that's probably why. Yeah, it just takes a bit of time. So with that, we can then get started. I mean, crafting system is still something I've been putting off. A lot of this stuff is just stuff I've been putting off, so... But we are getting closer and closer with this stuff. Okay then, doc system, examples and alias, yeah. I mean, language system is done. It just needs to be config, but we don't have a config option for this board. Okay. Let's see on JvS if there's anything over here. Do we have any issues? Yeah, I can't work on space system during a stream. I'm not sharing the code for that publicly in any way. Holocrons do not inform you when you get a holocron. I think that one we've tested and that worked. Move that over. Powers is... I mean, I guess I could work on force powers. It's not the most fun thing to work on. You guys only have a couple ones then, don't I? Yeah. Now I'll work on that another time. Okay, I'm just gonna keep saying no to everything, aren't I? Yeah, that's got a blocker at the region system. Don't wanna... That's... Yeah, that's part of the spawn system rewrite. Why is that here? I kind of want to work on skill tree a bit. But also every time I've opened up the panel, I have stopped wanting to work on the skill tree system. So, not too sure about that one. Okay, so... I mean, I'm kind of tempted with the chair system. Because I think I've found a decent way to implement part of it. Wait, no, that's also blocked by the region system. Fuck. Okay. I don't remember the... Oh, the council's in a weird place, isn't it? To the teleport there. It is really dark in here, isn't it? And that model's render is fact. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I keep feeling like I'm wanting to procrastinate. What's unticked here? Optional redesign the panel. Yeah, that can be moved out and just moved into planned. Because when the Vigo gets redesigned, then it'll be rewritten. I mean, any of the issues with character creation are still pending on... Yeah, it's not an... I mean, that was just not an issue. When removed can lock you... I think that was also been tested. Well, I mean, we can just see when works. Yeah, I need to implement the space station stuff for that. But that can happen. That happens at another time. But I did recently come up with a nice thing for the region system of what can be implemented, where we can start to implement basically region IDs instead of just using what's the word? Yeah, instead of just using region, like, general kind of accumulation-ish of region IDs and other data, I think just concat things down into a region ID will be the option to go for. Because currently what we do is, yeah, you have like a same area where they check just an instance ID. So in this case it'd be a ship ID. Wilderness would be the ID of the wilderness, and then it's checking like the cell. But we also can concat the type on. So the region system would know whether the ID is... So you go at basically a list of IDs and it says, should I care about the processing of this entity? Should I care about the rendering of this entity? Should I care about collisions? The rendering, collisions, and maybe hearing can kind of be combined. It's something that I still need to kind of fully prototype out of my head because I'm essentially ripping all this stuff out. As, for example, with Wilderness, you kind of need to see into the next cell, because otherwise it's not doesn't seem infinite. So you do need to see what the entities in the cells that are next to you are doing. So they should be processed, but you don't care about 2-way because that's not going to be rendered. And so it is a bit difficult to check exactly. So yeah, the region ID of this one will just come down, and I'll just start concatenating things a bit more. I guess is what I'm thinking in my head. Why does it do an exit vehicle to join the region? That really should not be done. It should be the region you're leaving that kicks you out of the vehicle if you are in one. Okay, that's a bug. I'll record that. And this one, I think. Region of vehicle when you find out the region. This should be elsewhere, not in the world region. Okay, cool. I guess let's work on. God, I'm just procrastinating. No, at this point, okay. I mean, I've done a tiny bit, but stop trying to justify it. Do more work. I mean, his damage for save is still static. I would be very surprised if it was. Oh, yeah. Still is static. Wow. That surprised me. I would have thought I would have implemented damage by now. Yeah, damage is that. I need a base amount of damage. Let's just do 70. Yeah, I probably should scale it down. I mean, this will just be light damage offset. So we can use this as the offset of the damage. And then in here we should maybe not 3. But basically what we're doing there is we're just making it so that dual wielding screws you over a little bit by just destroying regen and damage, so it's not as advantageous of a thing. And then self-dot weapon damage. Yeah, or blade damage is equal to that, and then add whatever the value was, so I think it was 1,000. And then here we can then do dot blade damage, or 1,000 if there is none set. There you go. Now it's no longer static. That doesn't really count as doing a card, but let's test that then. Let's run a refresh on the game. And then let's see if we get a script error. Okay, so I still do damage to it, so the damage worked. So I'm going to test that one. That's probably not exactly the best way of testing it, but it claims faction raids are broken, but they're also listed here as functional. But I'm not able to do faction raiding testing now. And then all the rest of that stuff still needs to be done, but not something I'm particularly interested in doing right now. I mean, maybe the potion system. I have an idea for that I think could be quite cool. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just not wanting to work on much. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to get things out of that's on the backlog done instead of dragging a new card in. I mean, mission system I could work on. But that would also require need to finish that and to finish making the changes I was planning on making to pass, if any, just internally to try and optimize some of the nodes a bit. But I think David's actually doing that as well now. So okay, so yeah, so this is the block for this is crafting, which should be in here as well. Whereas crafting's probably on base actually, isn't it? Yeah. Do I have a folder for crafting? No crafting system. Okay. Alright then. Yeah. Okay. You know, I don't really want to do anything there. Okay. Add scaling into payday system. Is there even a payday system? Oh, there is one. Oh, we don't apply any form of scaling on the base amount based off like jobs and stuff. There was a function I implemented. At some point. Yeah, this should also... Oh no, this does adjust it, okay. Local money is equal to config bar. I want this one. There you go, get the money. Add the money. This will send a notification. That's the wrong notification. Notifications dot send player message icon time appear. None of that is needed. There we go. You've been paid. There you go. We probably should config the money symbol and other stuff, but for now I'll just leave it like that. For scaling the money, there is a variable for getting values from classes, ranks, and factions, which I don't remember what was. It's used in character spawn, though, quite a bit. Or we just have a function like that. We don't have a... I was certain I added a function. Oh no, I think I added a function to run hooks on all things. Yeah, run hook. Which exists here, yeah. Let's just go faction because that tends to contain other things. Function char. Let's go with get bars from get var from schema. Let's call it var name, and then we can pass in a value of like default. I think that's how that works. I don't remember. Yeah, there we go. I'm calling it from Schema, but I don't. That's not a right name. Maybe from. Yeah, I can't really think of the right word for this. As yeah, it's kind of got the info, and we're getting it from faction, rank, class, and whatever. But for now, I'll use it. Funny, and we'll start off with 0. There you go. And then we send that off. So it's not really scaling. But it works. Maybe if you have it as a function, you could influence scaling. But for now, that's going to work. Because generally you just add, you don't scale the base amount. So that works. There we go. Cool. Okay. That's at least one bit of that done. Okay, so we didn't actually write a set use group for player management. Apparently, according to this. So that could be useful. Something to write. Because it would be useful to be able to set the user group from here. If you can target them. But that requires... The issue with that is that because they're offline, the user group setting is... it's a bit harder to check whether you can target them or not. So that might be something that needs to be done another way. Okay. I'm also tempted to actually just redo this part here and just make it more like this one. Oh, that's... Oh, they both have that same issue of just burning your retinas out. Okay. I also need to get more things to actually use the language system. Yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, okay, so set use group would be nice to implement. I'm not too sure about this map builder idea that I was planning on making. Because it could still work, but I'm also not sure I want to go through all of the hassle for it. Because at this point, I think what could be done instead is that you just more go into a no-clip mode that might function a little differently. Then what is currently done. I don't know. Because yeah, you can, like, with maybe a couple more tools like precision and stacker and stuff, you can actually do some quite decent stuff. And so maybe I should make more of this stuff. So if I go with this one open, oh, again, just kill myself, why not? I have forgotten how this tool even works. Left click to spawn. Right click to select one. Okay. Is this something that I'm meant to not have given myself? I think it's something I wasn't meant to give myself. Okay, yeah, this is where the permissions come from. There you go. Okay, no, that's still fine. NPC spawns, there we go. It uses a con command? Oh. Okay, I mean, it's now past 5:30, so that is where I wanted to end, but... Really? That's how that worked? Okay. Yeah, that's been put together interestingly. Okay, well, I'm gonna end the stream here then. Yeah, it's been roughly 2 hours, though I have not watched